What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys been out there building shit, chasing your dreams, building, fixing, creating, just making progress in your life. That's what this channel's all about. So this video, I'm going to be introducing you to this 77 square body Chevy I'm calling Pumpkin. All the headlights and front turn signals are functional. Windshield wipers are functional. Heater works. Tail lights, brake lights, turn signals on the back all work. All things that I was looking at and wanting to be functional in a truck so that I can street drive it, I can use it. I didn't want a huge project, but I didn't mind some little fixes. Inside's nice and clean. Got a good seat in here. And we got the hog leg. I've been looking at automatics. Pretty rare that you find a manual transmission square body. And that's what I was really after. That's what I've always dreamed about having. I love dumping the clutch and roasting us some tires. Drop me a comment down below. You want to grab your own gears, or you just want to put it in drive and go? We'll have a little vote. We'll tally it up at the end and see what won. We bought this one a few months back, but I instantly regretted it. It was two-wheel drive and an automatic transmission. Ugh. Then I picked this guy up. It was a little better. It was a 4x, but it was still an automatic transmission. Let alone just too much of a project. So I passed it on and made some money. Go back and check out that video if you're interested. Looking under the hood of her, looks like she's got a wrong size battery out of a Mercedes-Benz. So this is a luxury square body. Some of the selling features that I liked, found appealing on it. Looks like all new hoses, all new plug wires. It's a brand new AVS carburetor, new filter, new plugs, headers. Previous owner said that he did all the brakes, ran brand new brake lines all the way around because they were rusted out. Got a new carrier bearing and new U-joints in the rear drive line. She's got a bit more rust than I'd like her to have, but my plan is to cut these fender wells out and stuff some boggers under it anyways. So I'm not entirely upset about that rust. It was advertised that both the tanks are rusted out. The other one's rusted out too. Tried to patch it up there with some JB Weld type stuff that didn't work out. So I'm going to be removing these tanks and getting them out of here. Before I get to rolling around in the gravel underneath old Pumpkin here, let's see if she runs. Let's get some fuel to her and give her a crank. I got this boat tank here with about 1.5 years old gas in it. It should be fine. Boat tank up in there. Ran the line down. Removed the little line from the hard line that goes to the tank and tighten it up. So let's see if we can get this old girl started now. Wow. That was pretty amazing. Hopefully it sucks some fuel in and stays running. Let's give it a few pumps. Sounds pretty good. Literally fired right up. Got it running off that boat tank. Sounds pretty good. Guess I'll take it for a quick spin. Clutch is going. Kind of smell it. It sucks. I ain't no damn quitter. That's just one more project on the list. Well, no, she's got a good solid clutch for towing, 4x, or whatever we're gonna do. Don't say I'm not disappointed though, because it's kind of a big project. But first and foremost, now that we know she's a runner, we know she fires right up and she sounds pretty good, let's get her a fuel tank. So we gotta remove these rusty ones. When you're not sure what size it is, bring the whole set. Figure it out. And happens to be a 9/16 that fits those. So now I'm gonna go and get an impact and an impact socket that's 9/16. See what this guy's able to do. Oh yeah. Number 2. Thank you. Number 3. Oh yeah. Number 4, last but not least. This is usually the one that gives you the problems. But not today, son. That took care of that first strap. Now let's go right up here and get this strap all unbolted. Take the extension off. There's 1. There's 2. Get the third one. It's a little harder. There's that one. Now we're really on to the last one. This is the 8th of 8, guys. Oh yeah, it came right out. Now, you can see I got the tank on my knees. I really don't care about my tank breaking or anything, but it's gonna need kind of wiggled out of there. Kind of hangs on those bolts for now, so I'm gonna go out and figure out the filler neck and stuff. Looks like the filler neck is just 3 screws here, so I'm gonna get them out, and that should just allow that to slide down and out with the tank. Uno. Dos. Ooh. Butterfingers, called autism. I have a little bit of a shake and a little bit of some extra movements. It's one of the reasons why I haven't done a lot of filming of the things that I do, because I'm a little self-conscious, but I've been praying about it, and I feel like me filming myself and some of my weird quirks will help other people understand and normalize it. So I'm going to start recording a lot more of the activities that I do and showing you guys some of my weirdness. On the front side of the tank, we've got this bolt up here. Just kind of push it out, and now it's hanging down. Now we've got a bolt up here, and I think is what I'm going to do is get out from under it and just whack it with a hammer and hopefully push that out and it falls. The BFH didn't work, but I got a pry bar up in there between the tank strap and the frame, and just kind of pulled a little bit, and so now got the whole tank hanging here by the fuel line and some wires. So we'll go ahead and get those taken off. My method for that is gonna be just to cut them, and you guys will see and understand why by the end of the video. Oops. Come on, baby. She's about to fall, I think, huh? Just a little more. Oh, yeah. I win. Let's drag this rusty thing out of here. We gotta work on the other side. This truck's got 2 tanks. Bring my knee saver over to the other side. Pulled the gas cap off, and then get these 3 screws out from the filler neck here. Go ahead and make fun of me, guys. I don't mind. Drop comments. Tell me I'm weird. I am who I am. And hopefully people embrace it and understand it. If not, you can subscribe to a different channel. Oh, there must be a tad bit of fuel left in there. She started dripping some more. Right on my knee saver. There goes the smell of my clothes. Ugh. We got 2 bolts up there, 2 right there. I'm gonna go ahead and get them pulled out with the impact. Now we gotta get this plate here off. And these 2 bolts on it are 1/2 inchers. So let's get to them. Oh, come on now. I guess with an extension it might be a little easier. At least for that one. The other one's behind the drive line, and it's gonna be a turd. There's uno. Other one. Oh, come on. Oh yeah. I can get it past. Or not behind the drive line, behind this exhaust pipe here. But it's coming at a slight angle. Thank you, Father, making it a little bit easier. Oh, yeah. There's that. First, I'm going to start getting these hoses out of my way so that hopefully I can get those bolts easier. Thank you for the set of pliers and stuff for Christmas, babe. Love you. Come on. Let's see. Come on off there. Come on off there. Oh yeah, there it comes. Reduce pressure so my hands don't go flying into something. Oh, there we go. There's one. And that's really the only one that I really care about. The other one, are all pretty much garbage. But I need that one. I need this whole bracket out of my way though. To get to the lines and stuff, unfortunately. Okay. First bolt. Come on. Cooperate. There's one. 3 more to go, guys. Extension, get to it. I'm just gonna go ahead and get these lines cut so I can bend them around easier and out of my way. Same with this one. I don't need this tank switch no more for the route that I'm going. Had to put some specs on to protect my eyes. Went and grabbed this guy, and I'm able to get to that bolt. My impact wouldn't clear the exhaust, and I couldn't find my wobbly, so we'll do it the old-fashioned way. And then we got one last bolt, and it's up behind there, and it's gonna be a pain to get to. I moved some. Oh yeah, there we go. So this one we're going to do the real old-fashioned way. Eighth of a turn at a time, guys. Eighth of a turn at a time. Come on, baby. Come on. Watch out for that new brake line. Come on. Woo! This is going to give us a workout. Ooh, I got to figure something else out. That's wearing me out. Let's hit her from the other side. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah. Say my name. Say my name. Come on. I'll make you squeal. Ooh, come on. This is literally the last bullet. What'd I tell you guys? And the last one always gets you, huh? Come on. This tank selector valve is right in front of it though, so makes it rather difficult. Boy. I forgot to hit it with the PB blaster too. Oh well. So, alright, I'm gonna get this off here, guys. Got the last one. I win. So now we just gotta pop that out that way to where it falls. And same up here. Pop that one out so it falls. Let's get to it. Use the big yellow pry bar. Got that down. Now it's hanging from the line just like the other side was. And this one, it came flying down. It almost swung down and hit me, but it's alright. Let's cut this. There we go. Let's drag this rusty piece of junk out over here too. We'll put it with its brother. There you go. Got the fuel tanks out. I'm not quite done with them though, because I'm going to cut off just the very beginning of that filler neck so I can put my gas caps back over the holes. Sure, people will think I'm nuts for this one, cutting on a gas tank with a cutoff wheel, but I stuck a rag in there hoping that no sparks and stuff got down into the tank, and went ahead and cut that off so I can put the gas caps back on the side of the truck, make it look a little better. Use the flap wheel, kind of smooth those out a little bit. And there's one. I don't know if I like the hole or the cap better, but let's get the other one put on. Gotta get the bed of this thing cleaned out a little bit, and I'll show you guys my plan. And there's the tank that I plan on using. I'm gonna put it in the bed behind the cab crossways and figure out how to rotate those mounts to where they're downward, but that's my plan. Getting these straps pulled off, I stick a wrench onto the first bolt. Well, I gotta get it adjusted on there, but onto the first bolt and then pull off the second with the impact. So we got that little square protrusion there that keeps it from rotating in this bracket. It used to be way up here, but I'm gonna have to cut it down here to rotate the tank where I want it to be. So I got that mark where I want the holes to be, and use my cutoff wheel and go ahead and get both of these cut out. There's for the test fit. Works out pretty good. So I'm gonna cut the other one the same and I went a little bit oversized just to kind of give it some wiggle room, because I'm not a factory with a water jet that can get it perfect. So I've kind of maneuvered these around a bit, tried to figure out where to put them. They don't quite line up on the humps and stuff. Also, it'd be hard to tighten up the straps with them in this position. So this is what I'm deciding to do. I'm going to put these on the tank, strap them all on. I'm going to weld a flat bar all the way across in 2 spots, drill holes in it to where I can drill through the bed out here on both sides. Got to remove the spare tire too. Got the straps on there, and see how it's sitting nice and flat in the right direction now. Nice. Missed a few steps because my phone died and I had to put it on charger, and I wanted to keep on working. But got a piece of angle iron, cut these little notches out after I marked where they needed to be with a Sharpie. Cut that notch out to clear that little bottom piece. Got that all ground down, welded on, and then I put it up here in the bed, and I marked with a Sharpie where all my holes need to be. This one I think got out of line. I'll probably have to redo it. A couple more holes there and one over there. So now she's ready to bolt in with some fender washers up underneath so it doesn't just pull through that rusty floor. But before I do that, I'm going to hit this with some spray paint, and hopefully it sticks. It's pretty cold out, but I'd rather try than not try and just watch it turn yellow and rusty. That's the best looking part on it. And darn, got some overspray on my old rusty truck. So this is what we came up with. 2 bolts through the front of each of the original mounts, and then a piece of angle iron across with a bolt on each side. And then this piece of wood that's to support the rusty bed, I notched it out so I could slide it back up and in there. And if I must say so myself, that looks pretty dang cool. Went and bought 5 feet of 5/16 fuel line, ran it down and drilled a big old hole in the floor, wrapped that in heater hose so that it's not getting chafed. Cut off the rest of those lines. So now I'm just gonna have to connect one to that from my new tank. It comes out through the bed, up over the frame rail, and down to that metal hard line. At that point, I fired her up. I drove her down to the gas station on that boat tank. I got about 10 gallons of fuel in that new tank. Popped the hood right there in their parking lot and switched the line over. So then I was able to drive home on my newly installed tank in the bed. So there's our will it run on our 77 square body manual transmission K10 4x4 square body Chevy. Tested it with the boat tank. Ended up putting a diesel tank in the bed for gas, but I just like the look. So hit like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for future content. I'm going to be doing a clutch in this truck real soon and some other projects. So until next time, believe in your hands, believe in what God gave you, take on some projects, build, fix, create. Just be productive today. Don't be sitting around idle. Don't be wasting your time on this earth, guys. Until next time, keep building shit.